Hello everyone. Today we will be going over our offline drive manager application, also known as ODM. The hardware setup of our demo consists of a 16-slot chassis with a vStore personality, where the first 8 slots are reserved for a RAID 5 or RAID 6 configuration. The remaining 8 slots, slots 9 to 16, are the ODM slots. The hard drives inserted in any of these slots are interchangeable or hot swappable. There is also a SAS expander attached to the 16-slot chassis where the status of each disk is shown in the vStore extension section. There are currently no drives connected to the expander, hence all the slots are grayed out. The behavior of each slot is identical to slots 9 to 16. If the slot is grayed out, that means the slot is empty. If the slot has a green dot, that means that there is a hard drive in that slot, but that drive is not being used. It can be removed. If the slot has a red dot, that means that the hard drive is in use and should not be removed. The volumes panel section shows the detailed information for each hard drive. For example, if the hard drive has multiple partitions, individual partitions can be mounted in the sections. Name, hard drive model, serial number, volume, size, free space, use space, enclosure, and online status. Right-clicking on a hard drive shows all the available action that can be executed for each drive. Mount all volumes connects the volumes partition on the selected hard drive. A drive must be mounted before a drive is accessible. Unmount all volumes disconnects all the volumes partitions on a selected hard drive. A drive must be unmounted before it can be physically removed from the chassis. Rename drive allows a user to associate a name to that hard drive. This information is stored in the ODM database. Format for write formats a hard drive as either XFS or NTFS. ODM must perform the format in order for a drive to be writable. Hard drives formatted outside of ODM will not be writable but will be readable. Open in OS allows a user to directly open the partition on their client workstation with the help of the Apace client, a client-side application. Open in Finder launches the Finder app that handles data copies. Index this index the hard drive into a database that allows contents to be searchable in the Finder application, even if the disk is offline. Now let's back up some files by opening Finder into the project's backup disk. We will select files from a workspace, select copy, and paste it to the project's backup partition. We can also perform search in this folder. Let's search for running dog. Finder can also search ODM drives that are offline or not currently in the system. Let's take a look at NTFS-R02 for example. Notice how all the icons are grayed out and the offline tag in front of the description. Even though the drive is offline, Finder can still perform searches. Let's search for Apace for example. Once the drives comes back online, all the icons will turn colorful again, like the one in project's backup for example. And that concludes our ODM demonstrations. Thank you for watching.